Sabrina. I will talk about the type of vocabulary learning strategies used by ESL students in University Putra, Malaysia. And ESL means English as a second language. And the instructor is Dr. Teresa Xu. The contents include, this is citation, and this paper is from English language teaching. And the contents include introduction, literature review, methodology, results, and conclusion. And next session is critiques and suggestions. Introduction will talk about background, purpose, gap, and the research question. Background. Vocabulary has been recognized as crucial to language use, in which insufficient vocabulary of learners lead to difficulties in second language learning. And gap. ESL students at University Putra, Malaysia is a population that has been rarely included in any previous studies on vocabulary learning strategies. And ESL students means English second language.
You know that you said that at the same time.
And purpose. The purpose of the present study is to examine the use of vocabulary learning strategy by Malaysian ESL students at university level to better understand the ways that they apply to learn new words in English. Research question. What are the vocabulary learning strategies actively employed by undergraduate as ESL students in learning the English language? And literature review. Summary include summary as for classification of language learning strategies, vocabulary learning strategies, and the definition of vocabulary learning strategies. As forward in 1990, he divided language learning strategies into two sections. One is direct strategies, the other is indirect strategies. Memory, cognitive, and compensation strategies are under the direct strategies, and cognitive, affective, and social strategies are indirect strategies. And in 1994, while particular strategies are used by second language learners for the acquisition of new words in the second language are called vocabulary learning strategies. And in 1997, extremists divided some vocabulary learning strategies definition. Discovery strategies means strategies that are used by learners to discover learning of words. Consolidation strategies. A word is consolidated once it has been encountered. He also divided vocabulary learning strategies into five subcategories: determination, social strategy, memory strategies, cognitive strategies, and metacognitive strategies. And in this study, participants are Malaysian ESL students. There are 4 males and 6 females. They are all university level. And they are all from education studies and the language and the humanities education instrument. It is a qualitative research. They conducted an interview, and the interview question is open-ended. And researcher is the main researcher of analyzing the data.
And Jonathan, you say that qualitative research interview the question going on paper, the paper on page 87? Is that what you mean?
The paper didn't show page 7. I want to talk about.
What's on paper, page number 87? What's on that? It says that we want to see something, right? So please explain anything on page 87 you want to identify. Anything here?
I focus on the researcher is the main instrument of analyzing the data.
Is that I thought that we want to show you interview questions. Is there any research questions on this paper? No. Okay.
And this study was conducted at University Putra, Malaysia. And research time were September 25th and October 15th in 2009. And procedure. The teacher taught EFL contest, and the participants randomly selected 10 people, and they conducted an interview. Results. What type of vocabulary learning strategies do ESL students of Malaysia use? The first one is vocabulary learning strategies used. ESL learners in UPM, University Putra, Malaysia, are not aware of most of the vocabulary learning strategies, and they using vocabulary strategies in a medium or lower frequency. And the common strategies used. Malaysian students use determination, cognitive, social, and metacognitive strategies are the most common strategies. For example, guessing from the context. And learning new words through reading. Teacher use the English newspaper for them. Students can through English newspaper according of the new words. And dictionary use. 5 participants mentioned they usually use the monolingual dictionary. For example, English to English dictionary. Applying new words in daily speaking. It can be considered as a social strategy. 5 participants mentioned practice with words among friends. 2 participants focus on asking questions, and 3 participants focus on interacting with native speaker. And media use. It is among using the English language media is among the high frequency strategies are used by the students. For example, songs, movies, internet, computer games. The last section is social strategies. None of students describe study words with the help of art. Purpose of learning words. They only share their preference with others when they couldn't find any other sources to learn unknown words. Conclusion. Some strategies such as learning words through reading, the dictionary use, and English language media use, and applying new words in their daily speaking are related to memory strategy, determination strategy, and metacognitive strategy. And critics and suggestions. This study could show the interview question for the readers. This study would increase the public awareness on the importance of vocabulary learning strategies in second language and the teaching. In second language learning and the teaching. And the individuals' differences of language learners can be conducted both in qualitative and quantitative approaches. The effect of culture, home environment, peer groups, effective teaching methods, and the classroom atmosphere and vocabulary learning strategies can be helpful to understand the relevant strategies. And thank you for your listening.
Thank you.